You're listening to DC High Volume, Batman. Though hardly any tears were shed at his passing, the murder of former Police Commissioner Loeb leaves little room for doubt that the Hangman Killer, or killers, will strike again. Meanwhile, Sophia Falcone, the heir to Carmine the Roman Falcone's criminal empire, wages a scorched earth vendetta against the man who took everything from her. The man once known as Harvey Dent, now Two-Face. If only she can find him. And now, Dark Victory, Chapter 3.
His name was Flass. Detective Arnold Flass. A corrupt, venal man who wore a Gotham City policeman's badge. He once told Jim Gordon, "Cops got it made in Gotham."
What a way to go.
Guess some don't. All right, let's cut him down.
Oh, God.
He said it for all the wrong reasons. A dirty cop who took dirty money and shook down anyone who didn't pay up.
Yeah, who's next? Gotta watch out for each
To keep from going to prison, he cut a deal with then District Attorney Harvey Dent to testify against other corrupt city officials. Among them, Police Commissioner Gillian Loeb, who was also found hanged in the same manner last month.
So, Trixie, you notice anything unusual?
Yeah, I didn't see nothing.
Hey, look at that poster. Special on Tuesday.
Someone got a smoke.
Water seeks its own level. Floss was working as a bouncer for the gentleman's club called the Cheetah Room. Shortly after 10 o'clock, he went out back to have a cigarette, as he did every night on his break. When the noose contracted around his neck, Floss managed to get 3 of his fingers on his left hand inside it. The coarse cord tore the skin off as it closed off his windpipe. When his body was lifted off the ground, the noose slipped up and under his jawbone, and the lifeless hand fell free. Lastly, the killer, or killers, had time to pin the note, which has become his, her, or their signature, with the children's game Hangman. KN blank blank S blank F Y blank blank VE BEEN Ben B A blank blank R G blank blank blank. Knows if you've been bad or good. Like the others, it's been scrawled in angry red marker, not on a blank page, but on a document. This time, an official GCPD report form, filled out by Detective Arnold Flass.
At approximately 1:20 a.m., received anonymous tip of cocaine delivery at Bowery and First East End. Upon arrival, this officer observed 6 felons loading kilo bags into trunk of car. In the process of single-handedly capturing the felons, this officer heard giant wings flap from the sky. Wings approximately 30 feet across. It screamed unlike anything this officer's ever heard. One of the felons this officer had yet to disarm pulled a .357 and fired point blank at the creature. Bullet passed right through. It started laughing. I remember noticing it had claws. It was not human.
Please, Patrick, you believe this?
There is a pattern forming here. A horrible, ugly pattern that began with the hanging of Police Chief Clancy O'Hara 2 months ago. Flass was not much of a cop, or even a human being for that matter,
Keep your eyes above her.
but he once wore blue.
Hey, up there! It's Batman! I've got a clean shot.
Hold your fire! It's just...
The men and women who put their lives on the line for the Gotham City Police Department have a code of honor. They are a family of sorts, and as such, will do anything to protect their own. No one knows that better than Police Commissioner Jim Gordon. And while I appreciate their allegiance to the department,
Batman?
I am not one of them. The Cheetah Room is a Maroni operation. The liquor license was grandfathered in, and as long as the customers keep their hands to themselves, Gotham Vice leaves it alone. But someone knows something. I pay a visit to Anthony Zuko, ostensibly president of the Gotham Toy Factory. You've got a problem.
No kidding. Nobody wants to work Christmas any other... Hey! How'd you get in here? What the hell is Dutch and Eel?
You look after the Cheetah Room for the Maroni family, Zuko. Having a cop, even an ex-cop, turn up dead on their doorstep means you've got a problem.
I didn't have nothing to do with that, I swear.
Tell me who did. Shotgun under your desk won't do you much good without the shells. Now you've got a problem with me. You didn't come by and collect the receipts tonight. Why?
I was supposed to meet a guy in the alley in the back around 10. About some transportation stuff. I get there a little late. There's cops all over the place. So I come back here. I swear.
A name, Zuko.
My head's gonna split open.
A name.
He's one of you guys.
One of what guys?
A freak. Like you with the mask and all that. Calls himself Scarecrow or something.
Scarecrow. When I was a child, my mother would take me down to the Gotham City Toy Factory each year at Christmas time. She wanted to impress upon me how lucky we were to give and receive. She did this by collecting toys from the factory and donating them to charity. For years after my parents' death, the Wayne Foundation continued in this tradition. Until, at last, the Gotham Toy Factory went out of business. Tonight, Scarecrow, aka Jonathan Crane, psychiatrist turned psychopath, seeks to pervert that tradition. I find him in the cavernous factory space, overlooking the waterfront.
An old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, God bless you.
My name is Talking Tammy.
Yeah. What are little girls made of? Sugar and spice.
My name is Talking Tammy.
And all that's nice. And that's what little girls are made of.
He's sewing something into the toys. His signature fear toxin, no doubt. What happened in that alley, Crane? What happened to Detective Flass?
What are little boys made of?
My name is Talking Tammy. And I love
Snakes and snails. And puppy dog tails. And that's what little boys are made of.
I catch a glimpse of Scarecrow as he runs for the exit. There's a severed noose around his neck.
Hey, diddle diddle. The cat and the fiddle.
Scarecrow is behind the wheel of a truck, loaded up with his poison dolls. Not in my city.
The cow.
Jump over!
Stop the truck. The truck careens left. Now we're barreling towards the end of the pier. I've got a tight grip on the severed noose. Stop the truck. But at the last second, he saws through it, and I go tumbling backward.
ran away with a spoon.
I wait for nearly 3/4 of an hour, and Crane never surfaces. While I hardly believe that he is finished, his insane attempt to deliver the tampered dolls into Gotham City has been stopped. And with the discarded noose, I have found something tangible to work with. Christmas Eve, Sofia Gigante's penthouse. Sofia has taken her father's place as head of the Falcone crime family, forming an alliance with the Moroni family, led by the sons Umberto and Pino.
And so, Miss Gigante, I come to you to beg forgiveness for my stupid behavior. I should have never done business with that Stroons, the Scarecrow. I lost us a good truck, and...
Stupid is right, Anthony. You got it so that between the dead cop and now this, we got no choice but to torch the cheetah. I hope this is a lesson to you, and to all of you who even think about going in with these freaks.
Torch the cheetah? Whoa, Sophia, your own father did business with the...
You leave my father out of this.
Sophia, it's Christmas Eve. We do a little eggnog, exchange some gifts. I meant no disrespect to your father.
You're right, Umberto. It is Christmas. And not knowing that Papa is resting in his grave, it's very difficult.
Look, Sophia, forget about it. Umberto and I, we was thinking, and this is a joke, really.
Hey, Pino, maybe now's not the best time, huh?
No, come on. Just we was thinking how your brother Alberto faked his own death and all. Wouldn't it be messed up if your father was still alive and...
I get it!
Hey! You crazy bitch, you shot me!
You wanted to exchange gifts? There, you got mine. Next time it won't be in the arm. Now, you want to know what you can get me? 2 months. 2 months. I've been waiting for you to make good on your promise to kill Harvey Dent. And you don't even know where he is. You two find Dent, and I'll guarantee you'll find my father's body, or what's left of him. And until then, there's not gonna be any peace between the Moroni family and the Falcones.
Wayne Manor. I've left a holiday guest waiting.
Almost midnight. Am I just wasting my time, Alfred?
Miss?
This is one girl who isn't used to being stood up on Christmas Eve.
Forgive me, Miss Kyle, for being a tad slow on the uptake. While Master Bruce is a very complicated man, he is also a special one at that. So to answer your question, no, I do not think you are wasting your time.
Sure feels like it.
The Falcone estate, current residence of Alberto Falcone. Gotham City has a cop killer on the loose who has used Halloween, Thanksgiving, and now Christmas to mark the calendar. I have dealt with a holiday killer before. I'm looking for a murderer. They use a noose like this, and their killings follow a pattern, just like yours did. Holiday.
No,
You found a way to take off the electronic monitor.
No, I don't leave the house.
Then the electronic monitor on your leg doesn't work at all. Or you have enough time before the police actually arrive. How much time do we have? Until you tell me the truth.
Silver or gold?
For the man who has everything?
Jim. I never figured you for a last-minute shopper.
Yeah, well, with all that's going on, I'm just glad to get any shopping done at all. Those watches for someone special?
Which would you pick? As a man, I mean.
I don't know, Porter. I'd probably get both and let him decide.
You called me Porter, Jim. Haven't had anyone do that since I was in college.
Really?
Problem?
Station house, in case of emergency. You might want to ride along with me. The station sent us over here. We came as fast as we could.
As I said, the whole incident is very disturbing.
We'd like to see your brother, Mr. Falcone.
I'd rather you didn't. I just got him to bed and gave him something to help him sleep.
And he's claiming Batman came here and attacked him.
I'm afraid so. Something to do with the hangman killings.
You're taking this pretty lightly.
I'm not sure what to believe. As my brother's guardian, I'm concerned, of course. But he told me... How should I say this?
Try honestly. That's always a good start.
Jim.
Yes, well, my brother told me he's been hearing voices in the house.
Voices?
Well, he claims the house is haunted by my late father.
Mario, I'm thinking your brother needs to see a doctor.
So this has nothing to do with Batman, is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I find the entire incident disturbing and it bears investigation. But what I do know is, if Batman was involved in any way, I can't be held responsible for how my sister Sophia will react.
Sophia. Jim, what do you think of this?
I don't know what to think.
It's so bizarre.
You can't stop now.
Stop.
You had all the power. Shh. Now look at you. What are you going to do about it?
You've been listening to DC High Volume Batman Dark Victory. Batman Dark Victory comic written by Jeph Loeb with artwork by Tim Sale. Directed by Fred Greenhalgh. Audio adaptation by Fred Greenhalgh, Roshan Singh Sambi, and Scott Lee Chua. Batman created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger. Starring Jason Spizak as Batman, Jay Paulson as Jim Gordon, Adam O'Byrne as Two-Face, Reba Burr as Catwoman, Dan Gill as the Joker, Tessa Monroe as Janice Porter, and Christina Rosado as Sophia Falcone. Also starring Jesse Birch, Joel Brady, Ian Cardoni, Tommaso John DeBlasi, Nick Fisher, Rachel Rosenblum, and Simon Vance. With additional voices by Robert Bettel, James Ciccone, Andy Cowell, Matthew Quern, Darren DePaul, Richard Doyle, Rebecca Falconberry, Brian Finney, Jean-Francois Donaldson, Jonathan Freeman, Fred Greenhalgh, Aaron Hendry, Cassidy Caston, Michelle Lukes, Catherine McNamara, Byron Mark Newsom, Joe Ockman, Gabriel Oliva, Spencer Olson, Jason Pace, Valerie Ortiz, Greg Roman, Devin Shepard, Kevin Smith, Mike Starr, Regina Toffin, Austin Troe, David Uslin, Nora Wyman, and Johnny Williams. Casting by Sunday Bowling Kennedy and Meg Mormon, CSA. Produced by Fred Greenhalgh and Roshan Singh Sambi. Executive producers for DC, Mike Pallotta and Victor Diaz. Executive producers for Realm, Molly Barton and Carly Migliori. Director of Production Operations for Realm, Devin Shepard. Production Manager, Jordan Acancia. Music composed by Sam Ewing. Additional music by Marcus Thorne Bagala. Supervising sound design and mix by Jonathan Roberts. Additional sound design and mix by Daniel Ramirez and Daniel Brunel. Dialogue editing by Joey Fishground. Additional production support by Ondas Productions. Assistant editors Chia Yam Chong and Jamie Leidwinger. Associate producer Andrew Kwan. Video editor Tasha Carter. Production services provided by Realm. Recorded at Real Voice LA, The Invisible Studios, CityVox, and Edge Studios. This podcast was recorded under a SAG-AFTRA agreement based on characters from DC. The characters and events depicted in this podcast are fictional. Any similarity to any actual person, living or dead, or to any actual events, firms, places, and institutions or other entities is coincidental and unintentional. This podcast is protected under the laws of the United States and other countries, and its unauthorized duplication, distribution, or exhibition may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. Copyright and trademark DC, all rights reserved.